All right, here's why you need to become independent, and here's what I myself am doing to become independent. So, obviously, today's a push workout, chest, shoulders, triceps. Check it out. Anyways, so when it comes to being independent, what do I mean? Well, independence has different definitions across different areas of life. So financially, it means you can pay for everything. You're not a slave to money. You don't got to throw a neck on the street in order to, go get a meal or something. Physically, you can live wherever you want. You're healthy, so you're not chained to doctors and medication. And like I said, you also can live wherever you want. You get to enjoy life. You get to travel the world because who doesn't want to travel the world? I mean, maybe someone does, but they're weird for that. Mentally, you are a critical thinker. You write your own story and you determine what is credible. There's a lot of information out there, and a lot of it is not true. So you want to be able to not be chained to whatever it is you hear and just immediately believe it. Take it with a grain of salt, or just be a critical thinker and just really think through things. And of course, also just not being slave to the system. Don't not letting the media or the government control everything you do. Like I said, you're able to think for yourself. You're able to come to conclusions that work for you, that don't put others at risk or harm others, that simply work for you and allow you to live a good life. So why do we want to be independent? We want to avoid slavery. Look, y'all, at least for me, myself, I want to avoid slavery. Obviously, it's not the 1800s. I ain't got to worry about that type of slavery. But, look, y'all, times have changed. Everyone is kind of a slave now, whether it be to their phone, whether it be to their job, whether it be to some addiction of some sort, to media. Everyone, unfortunately, is a slave to something. If you're fat, you're a slave to food and you're the damn medication you got to take, and also the doctor that you have to listen to. If you depend on a job or family for money, you are a slave to them. I see it all the time. People have their family paying for everything, so now their family feels like they can tell them whatever they want them to do. The job will tell you things that maybe you don't want to do. Maybe you don't want to work overtime. Maybe you don't want to do this certain task that doesn't align with your morals, but you have to because they pay your bills. They give you money so that you can pay your bills and so that you can eat and have a place to sleep. If you depend on the news and YouTubers, you're a slave to whatever they tell you. Whatever they tell you, you have to believe because they're your only source of information. So, end of the day, the method I use is I take the actions that I need to take to get to where I want to go. I know, rocket science. But in addition to that, I also put my faith in the higher power. And when I say higher power, it doesn't matter the method of higher power, whether it be Adonai, Allah, Jesus, Jah, Krishna, or God. What's important is that you have a higher power because any putting faith in a higher power, at least what I've seen for myself, is made me a way better person. I'm a lot kinder and I have a lot more sympathy and empathy for others and those around me. Not to mention, it also inspires people to change their lives, get off drugs, just be better human beings. And any higher power, any religion that does that, I support that full heartedly, as long as it's out here trying to make the world a better place. So, anyways, how do we become independent? You thought I was just gonna come on here and be like, okay, become independent. Don't be a slave. There you go. Nah, I'm gonna give y'all the sauce. Don't even worry about it. It's your boy So. Come on, I got you. All right. So how do we become independent? There's a couple ways. Obviously, you can build a business, but for some people that's not realistic because at first when you build a business, you're not gonna be making money. So obviously you need some money and whatnot, or maybe you need money just to get the business off the ground. And you can't just be living out of a shack or something trying to build this business. So if you don't have the luxury of being able to only focus on a business and you have to work a job, make sure that you're using the money from that job to fund your business. Or maybe you get a large sum from that job and you're able to invest a lot of it. Understand this: if you make $2 million and then invest that in the S&P 500 or some index funds and get a 5% return, that's $100,000 a year. You don't have to work, my boy. Anyways, that's a topic for another day. But when it comes to a job, you need to understand a job isn't going to make you rich. A job is simply a platform you can use to launch into your next endeavor. Look, even if you do get rich from a job, you're probably going to be a slave to it. Like doctors and lawyers, they have to work crazy hours. They have to do things they don't want to do. They have to sacrifice other parts of their life, such as time with family or working out, all that type of stuff. So you don't want to become a slave to a job. Simple as that. Not to mention, it's also it's usually unfulfilling because most jobs are not aligned with your values. It's much better to simply create something that gives value to people and that you also agree with, because you'll be more passionate, you'll be happier, you'll really want to work at it. It'll give you a purpose. So pretty much use a 9 to 5 to either build a business or invest. If you get a high paying job, then use all that money to invest it, or, build fund invest into your business. And once you have a large enough sum, invest it, and then you don't have to worry about money again. Now, physically, we need to be sleeping good. Me personally, I'm trying to sleep better. I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm trying to fast every month. I'm trying to work out a lot, get a lot of sun, get my vitamins and minerals, drink a lot of water, de-stress with meditation, and have a social life. I mean, I ain't even trying to toot my own horn, y'all, but it's working. The proof is in the pudding. Anyways, but seriously, you need to prioritize your health, because if your health isn't prioritized, it's going to affect like every area of your life. You can't help anyone or yourself when you don't have energy, when you feel like shit, when you hate your life, when you don't feel good. You're not going to want to do anything. You're not going to want to work on that business. You're not going to want to help the people around you. You're not going to want to become independent. And because of this, that's why we have to make sacrifices. We have to make sure we're sleeping good, make sure we're eating healthy, making sure we're working out, making sure we're taking the time to de-stress, and also take care of ourselves, have a social life. You don't want to go through life being a lone wolf or a recluse. You become a fucking weirdo and no one likes you. And you also don't really like yourself, or you just become really weird. I'm telling you, I've seen it a lot. And I've actually dealt with that myself back when COVID happened. But that's a story for another day. So, look, just make sure you're taking care of yourself, going outside, eating good, sleeping good, working out, and having a social life. This is all really important, and it makes life worth living as well. Now, mentally, question everything. I'm not talking like a conspiracy theorist, with the lizard people and all that, but question stuff. Think about it. Like, why would the government tell us about aliens without proof? Not on some like, oh, they're trying to brainwash. No, just why would they tell us that and not give us any proof? Are they trying to distract us from something else going on in the world? Da 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 da. You get what I'm saying? Just, you want to question everything. Is what you read on Twitter actually true? Question it. And do your own research. People always say do your own research, but they never tell you how to do your own research. Here's how you do your own research. You collect information from multiple sources. So let's say I want to find out how to grow muscle. I'm going to check multiple sources. I'm going to go to bodybuilding.com, crossfit.com, calisthenics.com, football.com, gym.com. And I'm going to read all the, the stuff about building muscle there. And then I'm going to start finding similarities and commonalities. What are they saying? What is getting repeated here? I'm going to look at the stuff that's getting repeated, and chances are it's probably true. And of course, there's the chance that it's not true and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're a smart person. Everyone on this channel is 18 plus or older, unless you lied and just put in a fake age. But everyone here is old enough. Everyone here is smart enough. Everyone here has a gut instinct. You know what is and isn't true. And last but not least, build a relationship with God. Talk to God. Every day, I give gratitude to God. I pray to God, and I talk to God. And it's been a very rewarding experience. Anyways, y'all, that's all for the video. Let me know if I missed anything, and let me know what you think in the comments below for help with fitness coaching. Click the coaching link in my bio for a free fitness discovery call. Stay tuned for the workout program I'm building for y'all. It's a good one. And to start becoming independent, check out my mini self-improvement guide. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay based and stay blessed. It's your boy Suleiman. I'm out.